You know what, guys? There is no doubt that after winning against the arch rivals, the Archers were given a good confidence boost. But for Coach Dino, this is already a thing of the past, and he just wants his boys to focus on the remaining games for round 1. Meanwhile, before today's game, there was not much tension amongst the Archers as they were joking around. But as soon as the huddle started, they all had serious faces with their focus on every word that came out of Coach Dino's mouth. And one of the things Coach noted is that despite the Tamarao's talented team, they tend to buckle down under pressure and their game changes, which is why he wants the boys to take the Tamarao's out of their comfort zone every time they call a play. FEU has surely prepared to counter the Archers' press fake, which is why he wants his boys to make them feel the heat. Eric and TJ.
Thank you, Eric. Well, it seems to me that they've gotten over the hump. Speaking about the Archers, as under pressure, down by 7, if I'm not mistaken, they came back against Ateneo in their last game.
Exactly. That was a big test also of their character more than anything, considering this is a young team. I remember very vividly Coach Dino's first answer in the press conference to open the season, what he says about his team. First thing he said, I have the youngest team in the league. I have 7 rookies and 4 sophomores. So 11 out of his 15 have less than 2 years experience.
For LaSalle, the key here is to control the backcourt, I'm pretty sure, of FEU with R.R. Garcia. And when he's out, you got Terrence Romeo coming in. How lethal is this backcourt DJ of FEU?
Very deadly. You know, they can do it anywhere, from inside, the outside, from shooting the outside shots, penetrating, driving and dishing, open court operation, everything you want, they can do it. And worse, if they miss shots, just like what happened earlier, you got big guys and hardworking guys like Ramos and Wando to pick up the garbage.
We'll get to more of the front line of the big guys of FEU in just a bit. But right now, Samsung Courtside Update turn on tomorrow from FEU with Steph C.
Having a clean slate, the FEU Tamaraw solidified its rank at the top spot after dominating the Fighting Maroons in its last game. And by preparing hard for LaSalle, Coach Glenn plans to continue his team's unbeaten streak. The Tamaraws know that the Green Archers will be a tough match, especially after their win against Ateneo. Also aware of their opponent's good defense and effective full-court press, the Tamaraws will keep their guard up, remain alert, and attempt to set the pace of the game. Earlier in the dugout, Coach Glenn reminded his boys to start strong and to play with pride. He emphasized the Tamaraws need to sacrifice and work as a team. Sabi nga niya, 1 team, 1 goal. Back to you, Eric and TJ.
Thanks, Steph. A block earlier on Joshua Webb, and now an interception by Pipo Nondu. Interesting to note here, TJ, after putting up 18 points in that game against UP by Real Cervantes, he does not start today for FEU, and instead Pipo Nondu, very active defensively, is starting in his stead.
Well, I'm sure Coach then has to counter the speed of LaSalle's smaller lineup on the floor. That's why he wants to wander there instead of Cervantes to start. But nonetheless, no matter who he puts in on the floor, they are ready for action.
And you just saw Alaksan FR Arayco galing ko shot of the game. Alaksan FR Arayco galing ko. Our first time out of the game being brought to us by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. It is sizzling hot here inside the Araneta Coliseum, literally and figuratively. The score may not reflect how tight this match is because FEU so far has been dominating, but it's been LaSalle who's been missing as well from close range. Like you saw that shot from Maui Villanueva, barely making it because of the intimidation by Pipo Nondu. And here is one of the blocks I was telling you about coming from Kawali on our Rexona Men shot block. New Rexona Men unbeatable defense against Sweat.
You know, that's going to be there. They are going to get blocked, but they have to make sure that they're not intimidated. They should just keep attempting, keep going strong to the basket. I mean, FEU is a great defensive team. They're tall. They will get their fair share of blocks, but that shouldn't stop you from being aggressive to the basket.
Speaking of aggressive, Atkins all over R.R. Garcia, who had to give it up near midcourt. Aldrich Ramos to Nondu. 4 on the shot clock. Here's a steal, but taken away by Riquel. The shot clock did not reset because LaSalle apparently did not have clear possession.
They didn't have full possession. It was tapped away, and Atkins tried to regain possession by dribbling it right away, so he did not have 2 hands on the ball.
Take a look at it here on our Samsung Instant Replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow.
Good decision there by the table officials to not press that reset button. Sometimes they're susceptible to error, and they judge the situation as if the possession had changed, but there very clearly it did not change yet.
Tip-top officiating in this game. First of our Thursday thriller. Ball dribbled off the foot of Maui. He is complaining, but officials stick with their call. 6-0 to start the first quarter.
Gobet Mendoza for Maui Villanueva.
Mendoza replaces Villanueva, who has been ineffective for DLSU here in the first quarter. Substitution brought to you by KFC Delivery. It is the combination of Nudel and Garcia in the backcourt of FEU. Valentino and Atkins have been doing a pretty good job defensively. Nondu. Some time has been shaven off that shot clock. Ball taken away again. 2-on-1 situation. Andrada.
Nice pass. Wow. You don't think Andrada would be one of those smart player kind of guys. You know, he's a hustler and hard worker, but a nice move there, faking the shot and dropping it off at the last moment for the first bucket of LaSalle, courtesy of fast break.
Tip in by Luondu on this layup by Garcia.
That's going to be a big problem. I mean, you got hard-working big men who are going to help when there are penetrations by FEU's guards. But when you leave your man, they're going to get easy follow-ups and easy offensive rebounds.
The hero of LaSalle's last game is on the floor, Sam Marata. There is an underneath stab by Andrada. He gets his own miss. Fresh 24 for De La Salle. Tolentino quick to pull the trigger. Nondu is all over the boards on both sides of the floor.
Even though he's not getting the best position possible yet, he's just out-jumping the big men of LaSalle.
Nondu. Good boxing out by De La Salle. Jovic Mendoza on the outlet pass. That's what I'm talking about. Bobby Villanueva missed it. Now it's Jovic Mendoza missing in close range.
Yep, intimidation right there. Wide open layup for Jovic Mendoza, but he missed it.
C2 cool and clean steal. The #1 ready-to-drink tea made from 100% natural green tea leaves. The steal and the finish by the Archers. And here on the other side, people in Hondu working hard for the tip-in. BS Bank strong power move. Sobrang bilis na may prime rebate pa. BS Bank home loan. Both teams attempted 9 shots from the floor so far. LaSalle, though, is 1 out of 9, while FEU is 3 out of 9. Romeo on the floor for the first time commits an offensive foul. Got to take care and make sure you keep your head in the game. Here's how it happened on our Samsung Instant Replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Bit of a flop as well from Almond Vosotros. But either way, the call could have gone to anyone, actually. Andrada, the reverse again, blocked. But there was a foul on Aldrich Ramos.
Well, there you go. Keep going at it. Do not be afraid of getting blocked. I mean, as we said, it will happen. Inevitably, they will have their blocks. But you got to keep attacking them because eventually also either you get the shots or you'll get them into some foul trouble.
Coach Dindo Pumaran, first-year head coach of De La Salle University, was actually at Phil Sports Arena scouting the FEU UP match along with assistant coach Tonichi Duri
on Sunday. After their big win against Ateneo.
There is former LaSalle head coach Franz Pumaran,
who we understand is still consultant of the team. We're just not so sure how active he is consulting with them, whether he attends a lot of the practices. But I'm sure he talks a lot to his brother Dindo, and they have some good conversations about the team and what direction they could go in.
An extra head, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Will not be a problem between coaches. Both teams with 5 rebounds, but fortunately for LaSalle's case, that's a team effort. For FEU, it's just a Nuandu effort. Attempt from the outside, Cervantes in the ballgame for the first time.
Wow, big hustle there by Tayshaun Andrada. First and tap, and tried to save the ball, but still what it did was lessen the shot clock time of FEU, and then forcing